Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, October 15, 2021. Jamaica has welcomed over 1.2 million visitors since the reopening of the country's borders in June 2020. This has brought estimated earnings of $1.7 billion. Portfolio Minister Edmund Bartlett provided the latest tourism figures in Parliament on Wednesday. He said the figures up to September 2021 comprise over 1 million stopover visitors and approximately 8,000 cruise passengers. He noted that the forecast for 2021 is for 1.57 million visitors and more than $2 billion in earnings.
Our tourism industry, Madam Speaker, continues to show its resilience as it rebounds from the ravages of COVID-19 pandemic. The diligence, hard work, and unity shown by our tourism stakeholders over the last 18 months is paying off as we rebuild a safe, seamless, and secure destination, and brand Jamaica reclaims its competitive position in the global market.
Mr. Bartlett added that the cruise industry should be fully back on track by December, with projections for approximately 300,000 cruise passengers by year-end. On August 16, the country hosted the return of cruise operations after a 16-month hiatus with the arrival of the Carnival Sunrise at the Ocho Rios cruise shipping port. By December, the Montego Bay and Falmouth ports should also be reactivated, and there are hopes of having calls in Port Royal and Port Antonio. Jamaica is among 4 Pan-American Health Organization PAHO member countries slated to benefit from 1.3 million doses of coronavirus vaccines. These sets of vaccines were donated by the United States, Canada, Germany, and Spain. Director of PAHO, Dr. Carissa Etienne, said these will be used to boost vaccination coverage in Argentina, Guyana, Honduras, and Jamaica. PAHO is also supporting Jamaica along with Guatemala and Nicaragua in finalizing preparations to receive shipments being provided through the World Health Organization COVID-19 Vaccine Global Access COVAX facility and bilateral arrangements. The director indicated that these undertakings form part of PAHO's efforts to assist regional countries to meet the WHO's 40% global vaccination target for countries by year-end. Dr. Etienne informed that 29 countries and territories across the Americas have to date immunized 40% or more of their populations against COVID-19. Meanwhile, 39% of populations within Latin America and the Caribbean are fully vaccinated. Dr. Etienne indicated that countries like Jamaica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, Haiti, Guatemala, and Nicaragua have yet to vaccinate 20% of their populations. The PAHO director made the statements during the organization's COVID-19 digital press briefing on Wednesday. Work is progressing apace on the Kingston and St. Andrew Adult Transitional Facility, which is expected to be operational by the year-end. Mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, says the facility being constructed on King Street is 95% complete.
The second phase is really just to add additional accommodation and some additional features. But in terms of the first phase of it, and it to become operationalized, that will happen in before the end of the year.
The facility, being built at a cost of nearly $140 million, will offer temporary care to members of the homeless population in Kingston and St. Andrew. It is also intended to facilitate their reintegration into the society through treatment and other interventions. The Universal Service Fund, USF, will be setting up 3 community access point CAP sites in St. James. The sites chosen, Catadupa, Maroon Town, and Mount Carey, will provide residents, especially students, with access to Wi-Fi services to participate in online learning. This was disclosed by Member of Parliament for South St. James, Homer Davis, during his recent contribution to the State of the Constituency debate in the House of Representatives. He added that through the Constituency Development Fund, 12 laptops and 40 tablets were bought and presented to students at a cost of $4.5 million. Additionally, 49 tertiary students were provided with tuition grants at a cost of approximately $2.5 million. And book vouchers were provided for primary and high school students to the tune of $3 million. Book vouchers and other school supplies totaling $1.5 million will be presented to 74 students for their outstanding performance in the Primary Exit Profile PEP examinations.
Through the Ministry of Education Own Device Program, we received 192 applications from parents of students of which 132 were approved, processed, and delivered. This at a cost of $2.6 million. In addition, through the Serve Jamaica Digital Device Program under the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Education, we submitted 100 names for support at a cost of $3 million, still awaiting that delivery.
And finally, Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith has announced the lifting of travel restrictions on persons seeking to travel to Jamaica from the republics of India and Trinidad and Tobago. Senator Johnson-Smith says, as part of the measures under the Disaster Risk Management Act to curtail the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Jamaican government imposed restrictions on persons seeking to travel from certain countries. She says these protocols and restrictions were kept in accordance with the Health Ministry's data and risk factors. The restrictions on travel from the republics of India and Trinidad have been lifted, while other countries remain under review. Minister Johnson-Smith explained that formal notification has been sent to the relevant high commissions and that airlines have also been notified. The Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister reminded all travelers to the country, Jamaicans and non-Jamaicans, that they must receive authorization to enter Jamaica and follow the terms of the quarantine orders. The application for Jamaicans can be found at jamcovid19.moh.gov.jm/immigration. For non-Jamaicans, it's visitjamaica.com/travel authorization. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.